Hey everybody, Zach here. We're going to create a session together now from beginning to end. So the place to do that is of course in our Sessions Manager. So click into there and then just hit the New Session button and you can get started. Okay, so let's add some of the details together. We'll start with our session title and then we'll enter our description. So of course these items are really important because they're going to show in your agenda page, pre-event, and within the virtual event page, the virtual venue, so to speak, where guests are viewing content and navigating between the sessions they want to join. Okay, next up we have date and time. So when you created the event, you set a start date and end date, a start time and an end time. So whatever virtual sessions you create must fit within that time domain of when the event starts and when it'll end. Okay, this next part is really important. For every virtual session we create, we need to embed the webinar or streaming platform that'll be used to broadcast the session. This is what creates the guest-facing stream within your virtual event page after the guest checks into your event. Okay, if you have the Splash Studio integration enabled for your organization, it will be listed as the default embed for each of the sessions you create. You don't have to use Splash Studio, but if you'd like to, it's right here and it's going to be really easy. So if Splash Studio is the option, this is where you'll enable or disable any of the different engagement options you want to use. You can also create networking circles and manage them right here for each of your virtual sessions. Worth noting, for each virtual session you create that uses Splash Studio, we'll generate for you a separate hosting link, host, and presenter code. And in a subsequent lesson, I'll show you how to retrieve those so you can provide them to your hosts. Okay, this next option is sure to be a popular one. So let me show you how to set up Zoom. So with Zoom, all you need is your meeting or webinar ID. So this works with Zoom webinars or Zoom meetings. And if that meeting or webinar has a passcode associated with it, you enter that in here. That's really important. So of course, how do you get your meeting ID? How do you get a webinar ID? How do you get your passcode? This is simply done by setting those things up in Zoom as you normally would. Pop in your ID, pop in your passcode, and then your embed will be set up. No problem. Okay, good news. If you thought embedding Zoom was easy, Vimeo is just as easy, if not even easier. So all you have to do is choose Vimeo from your embed type dropdown, and then all you need is the video ID. So you have two options here. Most commonly, you're probably going to want to embed a Vimeo live event, but you can also embed an on-demand video if you really wanted to, right? So on the Vimeo side, whether it's a Vimeo live or if it's a regular old on-demand video, just grab the numerical video ID. It's found in the link. It's also up here in the URL. Copy that, paste it in, and you're good to go. The fourth option for embedding virtual sessions is what we call a custom embed. So if your webinar or streaming platform provides you with a traditional embed/iframe code, you'll be good to go here. So let's use a common example. This will be YouTube Live. So I set up a YouTube Live event right here, and if I go to it, all I have to do is choose the share option, go to embed. I can copy the embed code, come back to my event, paste it right into the Sessions Manager. That's it. After the embed is set up for your virtual session, now you can start adding some speakers. So you could do 0 speakers, 1 speaker, or multiple. So the fields here are pretty straightforward. First name, last name, bio, title, and company. Then you can even upload a headshot. Cool. So that's my first one. If I wanted to continue to add additional, I just use the add speaker button. If I don't need it, I could delete the speaker just like so. Okay, your last order of business is to apply a tag or multiple tags to the sessions you create. Think of tags as filters. They make your sessions filterable or easier to discover within the agenda page. So in this example, I would like this to be filterable under the tag of coffee and espresso. I just type into the input, hit my enter key, and I'm good. So now when you're done with your session, scroll up to the top, hit save, navigate back, and hit the new session button to set up your next one.